All right, the Detroit Lions took a risk, and it's paying off. And I don't want us Detroit Lions fans to miss this. And it's two things. Number one, we hired Kelvin Sheppard to be the defensive coordinator. We kind of just stayed with in-house. And I got one other thing at kind of the middle to end of the video that I think you'll like. But what we did, the risk that we took was we just kind of we took the same defense we hired within, and we're just going to keep this thing rolling. And it's like, is that going to work? And it's like, you know what? Aaron Glenn, and let me know in the comments on this, but Aaron Glenn, I thought, will be a great head coach. It was time to just change. And so thankfully he got a job, and I think it's just changed to Kelvin Sheppard. Now, the reason I bring this up is because the Detroit Lions have been a handful in practice. I do believe our defense, this is Dan Campbell talking, we're playing pretty good right now. We're practicing well. We're running pretty efficiently. Shep's doing a nice job over there. If you saw this press conference and the way that Dan Campbell is talking about it, you can tell he's trying to not make a big deal about it. He was asked, hey, the defense kind of looks ahead of the offense. Yeah, no, it's like, yeah, they're pretty good, doing pretty good. And so then he goes on just a little bit further, and I think this says it all. We're pretty versatile in coverage and pressure. We've got the front to handle the run right now, and we're pretty sticky on the back end. That's a good combination. We can crush the pocket. That's versus our offense. I do see that. I see what you're saying. So it's tough, and this is what's so hard about training camp is if our defense is really excelling, all right, but then our offense is way down, and it's like, oh man, that's not good. So these joint practices coming up will be really nice to see what we have and what we don't. But the good news is our defense, oh my gosh, when you can be just, again, not like trying to read too much into this, but we can read into this. When you're versatile in coverage, all right, we can play man, we can play zone. We got Amik Robertson in the slot. We've got some two number ones at corner and 2 all-pro safeties. Yeah, okay. We're versatile at pressure. Hutch, they've enabled the Hutch rule, which means if Hutch gets through, because he just will, just keep playing. Hutch, just run, don't interfere with the play. We got to get the offense some reps. You're ruining our practices. And we've got the front to handle the run right now. If you go over to the top takeaways so far over the first 2 weeks, this is what gets me most excited. The run defense has been outstanding. Every practice, the same level of wow at how impressed the Lions' run defense has been a major storyline. If you look back, the Lions were, for the last couple of years, remember 2 years ago, we were just getting gashed with the pass. Pass was not good. We couldn't handle anything. We're getting guys are running free, but we were winning games and staying in games because nobody could run on us. You just can't. Even last year with all of the injuries, you can't run on us. And it's a credit to Dan Campbell. I haven't figured it out, to be honest with you. I look out there, and even last year, I'm just looking out there like, how are we so good against the run? We're so downhill as a defense. And so to see that again is really encouraging because we don't have Aleem McNeil, but we replaced him, just 1-for-1 with Tyleek. And so it's like, all right, we got a replacement. And then when he comes back, we've got depth and DJ Reader. And it's like, all right, DJ Reader, you have suddenly become just this super important guy that we got to have. So run defense is good. Let me go back here because I think we'll get back to that in just a second. And we're sticky on the back end. So one of the things I think really we can't gloss over is that we've got the 2 number ones. I'm going to just start calling it that because you got DJ Reed's a number 1 and Terrion Arnold is a number 1 as well. He's drafted in the first round. Like, it's a second year. You're the man. And then we've got guys like you saw in the thumbnail, Rocky Sin and Avonte Maddox, and the depth and Amik Robertson, and it's just like oh my goodness. We have Rakestraw, who's going to be out for basically, I don't know, 2-3 months. He might be out for the year. We had shoulder surgery. Him as well. So when we're sticky on the back end, it's just like, I don't doubt that. We've got really good players, really good depth players. It's a good combination. We can crush the pocket. Now, this is the big key. We've said it all year. Going into training camp, we had to have Davenport be available and be good. Need you, Davenport. More than we've ever needed another player. Nah, that's a little over the top. But you know what I'm saying? If Davenport, who all accounts is looked so incredible, he's so powerful. We showed an article last video where basically he was unstoppable. However, he was going against Manu. So I was like, unfortunately, that doesn't mean anything because the reports are just not good. But anyway, Davenport is just a beast on one side. I mean, he is. And I get the injury thing, but what if he can stay healthy? Then you've got Hutchinson coming around, who is unblockable. We've talked about it, how his win rate is so high that it's like, there was a chart. I didn't pull it up this time, but it's a cluster of guys, and then he's just literally off the charts. He wins. He gets through. He gets pressures. He moves the quarterback. That is huge. And what I would like to see us do, just as a tangent here, I don't know. Yeah, I would like to see us kind of keep Hutch rested. It's like, get out there every single play, Hutch. What are you kidding me? It's like, I know, but man, it would be nice if we kind of rotated him in a little bit, couple breaks. It's been a long drive. Let's get him out of there. I just want him at the end is all. I just want him in the playoffs. And so that's all. Okay. One other thing here. Wednesday was another banner day for the defense, winning multiple team periods. Come up with a takeaway. The defense is certainly not a finished product, but they've proved, and it's been tangibly how much better they look from this time last year to the start of camp, especially the secondary. I'm really excited about that. This might be the best secondary and Lions have assembled in the Campbell. Oh, this isn't a question. This is 100%. I thought they were going to say this might be the best secondary like in the history of the Lions. I don't know about that, but I just, you know what I mean? It's like, oh, I think definitely they're real deal. So, okay. Enough about that. Another couple things that I want to talk about is two weeks in, like, where are we at? And it's like, all right, Tyleik Williams, nothing but good things, right? Just going to continue to work, grow. We're exactly a month away from the opener, so it's like got time with him. He's at a position where it's got to show some additional strength, things like that. Awesome. Ratledge, step right in, let's go. And then Tesla, whoa. We all didn't know. We did not know, and we wanted to see what could happen, and he's earning first-team reps. He's big, athletic, physical, fast, strong, and it's so cool to find him. And, you know, again, we don't have to go through his whole story again, but it's just perfect. So love that the rookies are there as well. And then, look, we need Hendon Hooker in this preseason game to just show a little bit of something. Like, don't even make us think that the other guy is even going to get the job, Hooker. Come on. Like, what are we doing? And, I mean, just don't do that. And then the last thing is, hey, still got the injury thing going out there. Kirby Joseph, Terran Arnold, DJ Reed, all kind of in and out. Dan Skipper, Dan Jackson's out for the year. Enos Rakestraw's probably out for the year. Oh, man, it's like, all right, we're fine, but let's just not have any more of these for a minute. And for me, it's always, I just don't have these season enders. Okay, let me know your thoughts in the comments, and we'll see all of you on the next one.